Waiting for Brendan. So we're coming to the playground.
And we wouldn't have to get a drink once we leave.
Alright, where are we going now? And there's already a lineup.
Where is it?
Okay, good.
Subscribe.
So we are here visiting.
I see a pub.
A pub?
Yeah, a pub.
Okay.
A pub. That's okay.
That would be the little building that was the restaurant on that season 2. So we are now waiting for a bus in Chadlington. We haven't been to the farm shop yet. We did have coffee from the thing behind, but it wasn't very good coffee. We decided to come back to the farm shop in the afternoon. Yesterday afternoon there was a lot less people, and it's very peoply at the moment. So we will come back in a few hours.
We want to keep this.
So we just caught that bus in from wherever we were.
So there's not even a coffee shop.
So I believe this is the sports club that appeared on the Clarkson's Farm TV series. Just these quaint little buildings are so different to what we have at home. The Cotswolds is very beautiful. This is the supper pitch that I think is in the show, and it's on quite a bit of a limb. Apparently this is Gerald's local hangout.
Well, on the left looks alright.
That's what Brian's going to look like under saddle. I don't know why you hate Brian so much.
Because he's not that colour.
He's not that
He's
colour.
closer to the one on the right.
I love how loose her girth is.
Hmm?
I love how loose her girth is. We're just going for a wander through this very quaint little town. We should have probably had lunch at that shop, but for whatever reason Brendan was desperate for coffee. So we had coffee and cake and Skittles.
I've only had one cow. And most mornings I have two.
Yeah, this is true.
Wait.
So we found this little footpath around the back of Chadlington, which we are walking up to the top end of Chadlington to try and meet the bus.
What?
Whoa.
What?
Go look. Up that way.
Up what way? There goes Lucky in the water. See that big tree? Just loving that water,
Wow.
isn't it? Hey?
Yeah. They come up this way.
No, go up here. We're gonna catch it.
It's hard to get through this stuff. I know it shouldn't be.
Pretty cool.
I think.
Now we are going for a drive to Chipping Norton. Last night we were thinking we were going to go for a walk, but the weather's not as nice today. Are back here again tonight,
And it's raining now.
and it's starting to rain. We're finally getting English weather.
In 1 kilometre, turn right onto West Street.
Then you have to wait for him and all of the others. The amount of old buildings here makes anything I say history about Strathalbyn irrelevant.
At the
really.
roundabout, turn left onto Burford Road.
There we go.
In about 1.5 kilometres, turn left.
See him?
Yeah.
Monumentous moment right here. I'll put the window down for it. Out in the paddock is a stag. Patrick has been waiting, if I can get the camera right. Patrick has been waiting to see a stag, and there is a stag, and the stag is now running away
Bye-bye.
and taking his lady friend with him. Can you see him, Lachlan? Bye-bye, dear.
Bye-bye.
Oh, there's a third.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the church, the town we were heading to last night before we decided we didn't have enough time. There might be your friend's house, Brendan.
Maybe.
It's a fairly sizable type property in there with lots. They might be full of carriages
Maybe.
or really expensive cars.
There's no horses.
There's no horses, so it's probably cars. They might be full of horses.
They used to be full of horses, I would have thought.
Oh, just the buildings. And then they go and cut down all these trees. Oh, that's a shame. That monument was mentioned in my walking documents. Look at that barn over there.
Going straight ahead.
Left.
Left.
So this is very beautiful countryside for very rich people. A thatched cottage, a rather large thatched cottage. Look at that.
That's beautiful.
Pony poo.
Yay! Pony poo.
Is that Jeremy?
That's wine water.
It's a disco ball.
This is Church Hill Village, and when we come around the corner, it's a very quaint little village.
Turn left onto Church Road. Then the destination is on your right.
When we come around the corner, you will see the church, and I guess why it's named after it.
Is the door open?
No. pub here, so that might have been it.
So now I'm sort of in that whole stuck thing because I need to turn around.
Turning isn't really an easy thing.
No, I'm not going to get in there anyway.
No. Oh well. Alright, you going, Lachlan?
Yes!
Do you want some strawberries?
May I please get my drink? Yes.
Yeah.
Mum, look, there was lots of honey.
Yeah.
Henry.
You don't even eat it. You haven't touched the jam that I got the other day.
You guys always tell me to put on a hat.
Don't be a smart ass. There's hats in the van that you could wear and you
There's
chose not
Top
to.
Trumps, Clarkson Farm.
Really?
I need it.
Is what?
Top Trumps, Clarkson Farm.
What's that?
No, they just display. So what souvenir are you
How
getting?
much are these?
$9.20 inside.
Oh, look.
Cup is 21.
I think the tea towel's a good option. Hey, or the tea towel or the Top Trumps?
Why can't I do this?
So we are leaving the farm shop. A little bit underwhelming. We got some bacon, so we'll see what that tastes like. We are going to get a photo in front of the sign. Visit number 4 to Diddly Squat Farm Shop. Long story, but basically Patrick got back and went, I want a car too. We're now driving down to Chadlington. We came down here on the bus earlier, and Chadlington wasn't that exciting, but we did. It's very quaint, and we had a lovely walk. Initially, we thought Jeremy's house was that one, but after some stalking on Google Maps satellite view, it actually isn't that one. It's the one further down. And we can see on the satellite view all of the Range Rover security cars, the camera cars, the Lambo tractor, and the garden courtyard area where he does lots of filming. And I believe one episode made some tomato chutney.
Yeah, I remember that episode.
And he's actually really close to Chadlington. So we're going down to Chadlington pub. Hopefully he's going to pop down to the local for a drink. That would be really cool. I doubt it, but you know, we're only going to be here once. We might as well try. We did, while we were standing at the bus stop earlier, we do think that we saw Lisa drive past. We're pretty sure. She was in a Land Rover, and both Brendan and I saw the driver, and it looked like Lisa. So I think it's that house there.
What, the bush?
No, the big one up there. And I wonder if this might have been where he did his destruction. Again, that's the hill he destroyed. Again, total guess.
Or that one.
But you just never know. And also we might have seen Gerald. If Gerald drives an Audi, we might have seen him earlier because it looked like Gerald. So I believe that this is Jeremy's driveway. That's all his staff leaving for the day. I think. We are coming in for a drink at the Tite Inn. Tit Inn. T-I-T-E. Spelt it how, pronounce it how you like.
End of the attachment that we hook up to the back.
This little pub.
Yeah, that one.
They have a drink. And there is this very cool little white fluff ball walking around. He keeps coming up to see if the children are dropping things that he can eat. Whatever the pub was called, we had a drink there. Fun bikes and outdoor toys. And he said that, oh, we were eavesdropping for a little bit, but he said Jeremy's regular local is the Fox in Chipping Norton, so we're going, I believe this is his driveway, just diverting somewhat. I believe that is his driveway. Hey look, it's open, we should go and visit. Keep dogs on leads is all it says. Maybe if we put a lead on the children and just say we're walking the dogs.
No.
Oh. Anyway, here's one of his cars up there. Long story short, we're now going to the Fox at Chipping Norton, but I believe that is his house.
Hi, if Martin Patrick seats just lifted out of the cab, then you might able to see.
It's not a bad little shack.
I
That's his house.
could cope with that. This is a terrible road. We came down, now there's a walking path. We thought we might be able to see the back of Jeremy's property or some of the infrastructure that you see on the shows. Instead, we're dodging potholes left, right and centre, and we're being followed by a really big tractor. The tractor's bigger than us, so he's got to pull over too, so I guess we're not holding him up that much. But perhaps this wasn't one of our smartest manoeuvres. If we have any plates left by the end, we'll be doing well. We lost the tractor behind us, but gained one coming the other way.
Didn't you say in the book? It's a fan, it's a fan. I have a mini one with them. That was a 7. What? That was a 7.
Gosh, it's still beautiful countryside. Problem is all of the hedges make it incredibly hard to film, so you can't see on the film the lovely fields. There's potholes.
I also can't see. There's wall in my way.
We are now walking along Chipping Norton. We've just found a car park big enough for the camper. We're heading to the Fox pub. On the off chance that Jeremy might come in for a drink. So this is accommodation as well. We're obviously not accommodating here, we're just going in for a drink. Watch your step. Once again, the wild Jeremys escape capture. It was a valiant effort from the Jeremy hunters, however the Jeremys just outsmarted them once again. I can see why they say the Cotswold is an area of outstanding natural beauty. Pizza for tea tonight. All was going fine until I nearly set the oven on fire because I positioned the oven tray incorrectly, but we have survived.